Yeah. My first poem is not specifically about mother, although it is about a statue of the Virgin Mary, or we called her also the Blessed Mother, the Virgin in the room. In the forbidden room on the north side of the house, like Alice in Wonderland, when the clock stopped, I knelt at my perch on a window bench. Outdoors, a swath of finch huddled. Thistle plants drew them, plush gold feathering a raft in a river of grass. No one would find me here in Mom and Daddy's room, door closed, bed covered in chenille, spread blue and white like a sky rolled out. Across the doily Daddy, spare change scattered, everything else in place. A Blessed Virgin on the armoire beckoned, forlorn in blue robe, plaster of Paris chipped. How worn the blush on her cheek, how drab the white veil, the hands pointing to her heart that a dagger divided in two. Your own heart a sword shall pierce, Simeon warned. One day I'd paint the statue's robe, every bruise, every fold, painted blue like new again, but nothing to alter the heart. Having married a sailor, I spent many days at the sea, on the sea, a river, even a creek, or many times just waiting on shore. This was my only acrostic poem that I wrote actually at a PSB Eastern meeting many, many years ago. The painting was a harbor scene with no person, no human being in sight. On the wharf, a painting. The sky is a gloomy bystander. Below, roofs pitch their woe, heavier without words. No one stitches a dream net or enters getaway in the ship's log. Longing haunts the waterside in search of a first mate. Someone brushes you onto canvas, baseball cap, curls of confusion, with sun-washed rigging, wrinkles on a breeze, a Windsor Homer crew. You, the captain, unfurl the stars. As for the woman eyes seaward, her warrior's voice art cannot articulate. Somewhere, a boy runs his rhyme to the waterfront. Binocular, binnacle, bitter end. Who will teach him ocean's treachery? Who will sketch a passage home? I imagine you somewhere belaying lines, each day forgetting absence is a distance we can't measure. This one is a Mother's Day poem. It's the only Mother's Day I actually titled the Mother's Day. We were in Bolivia with our daughter Margie, who was serving at the Peace Corps at the time, and we drove from our village in the mountains down to the village of Tarija for Mother's Day. We left early in the morning while it was still dark and cold, and we watched the world slowly emerge as the sun came up behind the mountain peaks. A Mother's Day. Through mountain dark we ride, leaden with sleep until our taxi pulls a corkscrew turn. As if a curtain opened on a wide screen sky unaware, we catch the sun undraping one slope after another, tossing night aside. Rows of cacti rise at dawn, at reveille without a call. Not the cuddlesome sheep, nor the abuela selling yarn. No one trails us down the mountain to Tarija, where a conquistador grins from his perch in a plaza, ringed with gawking pigeons everyone ignores. And the market's a hive of hagglers and wives. It's Mother's Day. You hold one red carnation, resplendent in morning light, like the dandelion you plucked from the yard. You, barely able to walk, scurried, seed fluff swarming your fist, head bowed. Seed fluffs swarming your fist, head bowed, inconsolable that a flower could break. And the last one is dedicated to my mother, though not a Mother's Day poem per se. I'd just like to say that both sets of my grandparents came from Poland, so my early childhood was steeped in Polish customs, foods, music. And so there are some Polish words in here, but I translate them. It's about my mother's prayer book and her prayers. Beyond day's end. Excuse me. Beyond day's end. Through half-drawn draperies, mother in a rocking chair huddles with the book. Evening will find her, silent lips still moving, adagio to moon's glow, shifting past her shoulders onto a page. Bog moje wszystko, my God and all, gold letters on the leather spine, her prayer book, quiet link to faith. When I was a child, mother folded my hands in prayer. I'd close my eyes, tonight opening a friendlier face. Monsters under the bed, swimming off to a watery cage, the room filled with her voice. Kneeling in the dark, we recited the Oitche Nash, our Father, threshold to a place beyond day's end. I memorized each foreign word, each tangle of consonants, ignorant of import, aware of embrace. The volume's edges pale now. On empty days, I fan through its pages, pause at its demands on my tongue, long enough to hear mother's voice, to hold the light drifting over her shoulder.